Dell XPS 13 Plus 9320. This is the model that is the future of Dell. I don't say that in jest. The XPS 13 has been the best-selling premium notebook for Dell for years. Every list out there, I talked about this in my comparison video between the 9320 and the 9315, just in case you didn't know there was one, there is one. I have done it first on the whole of the tube, so go check it out, because we put a lot of work into it. Everybody says XPS 13 is the best overall day-to-day laptop for Windows users to get. I'm not talking about the unique niche cases, okay? Wait on those keys and stop the hate. I'm talking about average, everyday users. This is the machine they're gonna go for because it starts around $1,000, or at least it used to. Now that's the 9315, or what I like to call the XPS 13 Lite, the one that's gonna get discontinued in a few years, and this will be the only one out there. Look at these images. Look how beautiful this bad boy is. If you want something futuristic, holy moly, this is the one. Look at those bezels. Look at that keyboard. Look at that trackpad. Okay, look at those capacitive buttons. I feel like I am literally Captain James T. Kirk on the Starship Enterprise, about to set sail into new frontiers and worlds unknown, boldly going where no one has gone before.
To boldly go where no one has gone before.
I think that's what Dell have achieved here with the XPS 13 Plus. There is nothing like it. You put this next to any other laptop and it makes it look old. Straight up. I'm going to throw some comparisons up here in the next few days. We're going to put it next to a Macbook Air M1. We're going to put it next to a Surface Laptop Go. I've already done a comparison with the 9315. This thing smokes all of them from how it looks. If this was a Miss World contest, the 9320 would be taking home the gold. Let's just say it how it is. It looks beautiful. Very clean, very chic, very smooth, very minimalist. It almost looks like Kim Kardashian's pantry. And if you don't know what that looks like, take a look, because I want my pantry to look like this, and it doesn't, but I'm gonna work on it, and when it does, I'm gonna show y'all the progress that I've made. Now, with this machine, yes, they took away the headphone jack, yes, they took away the SD card slot. It is what it is. We'll get over it, we'll forgive them, we'll buy a dongle and we'll move on, just like everybody else did. It is still an Ultrabook. However, what did they give us in exchange? P-series processors, 4 high-performance cores, 8 efficiency cores, 14 threads, i5, i7, 28 watts of power. This is a big step up from the 9315. The 12th Gen P-series outperforms an M1. I don't know how it's going to compare to an M2, but I can tell you the M2 does not look overly impressive right now. It's a small increase in single core performance. They couldn't let it outperform an M1 Pro or an M1 Max, so they were very limited to what they could do. Obviously, we're going to get an M2 Pro and an M2 Max, and those are the chips that we kind of compare everything else against. We're waiting on the new AMD chips. They haven't really dropped yet for laptops, so can't really comment on those, but the benchmarks that are out there, and you can go find them online, so I'm not going to pull up a bunch here because I'm not that much of a geek. The 12th gen chips are pretty powerful. If you dock this thing the majority of the time and battery life isn't a concern for you, I don't know what else you would look at if you were wanting something futuristic looking, small, ultra portable, configurable, and a range of options, high def screen, UHD screen with 4K, OLED screen with 3.5K. I mean, you can have your buffet and eat it with Dell, and not many manufacturers letting you do that. So lots of things are going in its favor. The downside of all that performance, the downside of that ultra high res screen, and I do wish that some of these guys would learn from this, you don't need 4K in a 13-inch chassis. It's 13.4 inches, people, on a 16:10 ratio. Look at it. It's the size of my hand. If I just look, it's the size of my hand. Okay, it's very small. I don't need 4K. I'd probably be okay with 2.5K, maybe 2.75K, or if you want to go crazy, do a 3K, 2K. Save me some pixels so I can save some battery life, because battery life matters, and this thing sucks it. This is where Uncle Mikey knows what he's talking about, and you PC manufacturers need to listen a little bit more. We don't need 900 variations of screen resolution and screen style and screen size and everything else. There is a reason why Apple does so well. There's a reason why Microsoft went out and developed the Surface range, because they got tired of watching so many PC manufacturers just cut their own throats with confusion. Okay, Surface laptop came out, and it's got this 2.5K-ish screen, 2.6, whatever it is. Surface Laptop Studio came out. They came with a 3:2 screen ratio, which is perfect for laptop work. I wish everybody else would do the same thing because I think it's just awesome for work. 1610 is a little bit better for entertainment and more media, but 3:2 is great when you want to get stuff done. And they came out with solid screen ratios, 3000, 2000, and that's it. There is no option. I don't need all these options. Make it easier for me. Have less choices. I think this synergy needs to come together a little bit more because for people who don't know how to configure these the right way or can't figure out how to configure these the right way, you run the risk of delivering an experience that negates everything that everybody's working towards. Windows 11 is a great operating system. Edge is really nice as a browser, and actually in the comparison we were just looking at here, I even showed you a couple of quick tricks in Edge and how it's filtering out noise and filtering out ads and things to give you a better experience in the browser. These guys are working hard to deliver a great software experience. We want to pair it with great hardware, and I think that's what Dell have achieved here with the Plus, with this kind of specification. If you are wanting a solid mid-range to high-range small device that's powerful enough to do real work but isn't a hunk to carry around, you can get a good high-res screen, decent amounts of memory and decent storage. This is it. What else are you going to buy? You can go previous gen and go to a Surface Laptop Studio. I still think that 14.4-inch 3:2 ratio screen is one of my favorites of all time right now. I don't like the fact that it flips around so much. But really, what are you going to buy? You're going to go to a Samsung Galaxy? I don't know. Those suckers are bendy. They're so thin and light. And you don't get quite as many options as you do with this. And price-wise, you're going to be paying about the same. So you could do it. I hate 16:9 screens, so I would never do it. It's the wrong ratio for today's world. Are you going to go to an LG Gram? I don't know. I'm going to test one soon. I'm going to let you know what I think. At least I can get a 1610 screen on it. But there are very, very few competitors right now that are offering what Dell's offering. Dell, make it easier, make it better, and promote the thing the right way. This thing could be flying off the shelves, and I know you can't make them quick enough. Today, if you want to spec this Plus model, their delivery time is August the 14th. It's June the 28th. I am not Doc Brown. I do not have a DeLorean time machine. You will be waiting a month and a half. There is a killer machine right here. Is it perfect? No. Are you going to love the battery life? No, you're not. I mean, you could turn the screen brightness down, you could do a few things, but right now, in my tests, running a YouTube video at 100% screen brightness on this particular machine, I'm looking at about a 5-hour battery life. I chunked out over 22% in about an hour and 5 minutes. So, I mean, it's using some battery there. Could I turn a few things down? Maybe. Is it still going to feel snippy and snappy? Probably. I really wish it was a little bit longer because that doesn't feel like it's quite enough. But other than that, take that one thing away and a little bit of heat and yeah, okay. I mean, it's more than a little bit of heat. Okay, two things. I can't fix either of them. Just don't put it on your lap and dock it. You're going to be over the moon with this bad boy. You put it on your lap and don't dock it, okay. Just put a heat pad down first, and keep your plug close by. Ask me your questions. Check out the comparisons. More to come. Really appreciate you watching. Till next time. Wait. Don't go right now. This is the bit that I need your help with. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you see my videos when they come out. Look, I work really hard on these. When you subscribe, you help the channel grow and you'll be awesome. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And now you really can go. Till next time. It's going to be amazing.